London Marathon morning, and I'm here on my sofa getting ready for the live coverage to start on BBC iPlayer. And yeah, I hope this starts on time. But yes, here I am in my nightgown. I'm not racing this because I'm still recovering from Manchester Marathon last week. So it's important for me to respect my body and respect the distance of the marathon as much as I want to be doing this. I'm not going to be there in person, which is, FOMO, but I'm here watching the show about to start. I hope you're all fit and well wherever you are in the world. And yeah, I'm looking forward to watching this and see what happens, because it's going to be, certainly from the elite's perspective, it's pretty open of who could be winning this, not winning this. So I'm just going to try and see what's happening with the show here. See, I've got the iPlayer going, but it's saying that coverage continues shortly. I don't even know if it started, had it? And yes, hello, welcome to the viewer who's arrived now live. All the 6 of you are now on. Can you tell me if, because I'm watching this on iPlayer, not actual BBC TV type thing, have I pressed the right button? Has it actually started? The wonders of technology, eh? The joys of YouTube in live. Yes, I know. Did you like the title, by the way? The GoogleBox edition. So it's just me sitting on the sofa watching TV. Let's see what's going to be happening. Man, has this started yet? What's the time? Let's check the time. 8:31. It should have started. So what's going on? So it says it's live now, but has it started? Watch from the start. No, still not playing on my iPlayer. So I'm going to go back, say watch live. Oh, does anyone know the tech here? Mine says the same, coverage starts. Okay, thank you for that. Yeah, it's saying it's about to start. I think the iPlayer, unless you're watching it on a aerial TV, remember the good old days where there was a television type thing. Now, because I'm on the interwebs, oh, it looks like something may have started. Let's watch live. Oh, here we go. Da, 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 da. Dun, 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 dun.
Hello and welcome to the 2024 TCS London Marathon, a day when 50,000 people come together for this very
Here we go, yes.
all for their own personal reasons.
Yes, thank you, Ian. It was the race start, Robin, is I think about 10 o'clock. So yeah, the race starts about 10 o'clock, and here is Gabby Logan at the start. Oh, I so wish I was there. Yes, I would have been on this grandstand start, or the blue start, but yeah.
It is a life-affirming experience.
Here we go. Now you're going to see me on this clip now. Are you watching carefully? It's very emotional.
Feeling a little bit nervous.
I'm running so late.
It's really exciting.
Oh yes.
And doesn't that just sum up the emotion of this beautiful day perfectly? The London Marathon, there is nothing quite like it. And already the masses are gathering here at Greenwich Park in Blackheath, and they will begin their journey from 10 o'clock.
Oh, yes.
The organisers are hoping for a record 50,000 plus finishes today.
Ooh,
Hopefully the weather
very
will
emotional
kind to
start
them.
there.
And
I
the
wish
super
I
fans
was there.
of
Yes,
course,
thank you, Ian.
will make
The women,
their way from
9
here all
a.m.
across the English capital to finish at the
9 a.m.
park.
start.
What a
Oh,
day.
look at them all
As
on
always,
Blackheath
it
Park.
promises to
Oh,
be
incredible. The seas of
dry,
people
it's
just
sunny,
get
it's
into
not too
Blackheath
hot, it's
Park.
absolutely
Ready to go.
perfect for a
Oh,
London
man.
Marathon to remember. And here at the start, the anticipation is growing. And we start with a London bus. Of course we do, because it's a London Marathon. Ding dong! Jackie Scully is our conductor today, and she's responsible for gathering this group of
Ding dong
everyday
indeed.
heroes, Jackie, to run the London Marathon in a 10-person costume. But Jackie, you and I have got a bit of previous, haven't we?
We have previous, we have.
We go back 7 years.
We go back 7 years.
Tell everybody what happened that day.
So 7 years ago, we got married on the Cutty Saga 7.
Not Jackie and I.
No. My husband and I got married at 7:30 in the morning, and they got ran the London Marathon in wedding gear.
Yeah, and here you are dressed as a bus today.
Dressed as a bus, a natural and
Progression.
It's great seeing this London bus.
So in my 20s, I had my pelvic.
Having done the
in my
Guinness
30s,
World
I had
Record, you
breast
get to
cancer.
see
This year
all sorts
marked my
on there.
10 years clear from breast cancer. So to celebrate, I decided to turn an individual sport into a team game and show that cancer affects not just the person that's going through it, but friends and family too. So let's bring people together and show that when we run as one, we can go a really long way.
And how do you run as one? How often have you actually trained together
A
as
few
10?
times. We're based all around the country, so it's made it training quite difficult. And it's quite a difficult thing to run in. But thanks to the amazing Frankie Seaman,
Oh, yes.
pro celebrity, we have the most amazing bus to run in with its very own hooter.
But nobody can see, it's just here, so we're good.
The crowds are going to get behind us as we log
Don't
on.
really not like
Yeah,
you.
this is Frankie Seaman, David Seaman's wife, actually designed and made the bus. You're riding up front, Kate. Tell us a little bit about, you've got London Zoo in you because you're all everyday heroes of London, but breast cancer is really important to you.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're celebrating Jackie's 10 years clear, but we're also
Isn't this
running today
amazing
for
seeing these 10
55,000
people
women
come
and 400
together
men that get diagnosed with breast
to
cancer
run
each year.
as a
We're
London
running
bus,
with hope
and they've not
support
trained
and
much together,
love
all
for
from
of
different
those people and their
locations.
friends and family too.
And
Alex, it's breast cancer that brings you
having
two
ran a
back
Guinness
together.
World
Yes, it
Record, I
was.
know
So,
what time and effort it
Jackie,
takes to put
running
these
breast
things
cancer, my mum
together,
also
and
had
it's
breast
pretty
cancer.
amazing
They
seeing
went
this.
through treatment pretty much at exactly the same time.
You were friends from being kids.
Friends from school, yes, friends from school. Probably not running partners, but we'll see how we go today.
I bet you're really glad she reconnected.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's a real dream to run the London Marathon, and to do it like this, well, why not?
Indeed, it is a dream to run London
Absolutely.
Marathon.
Going
Be
for a
sure
record.
thumbs up,
It's,
subscribe if you are all
6
new here.
hours,
Yeah, it's a
55,
great
40
collection here. So I'm just talking
10-person costume.
GoogleBox
And
style
I'm
here,
really
watching the
Absolutely, why
coverage.
not? Let's go for it. And
Yes,
just-
is it going to be a noisy bus? And of course, on a Sunday in London, the bus lanes are usually quite clear, so you're going to zoom along. I'm sure there'll be others trying to hitch a ride, but you leave.
It's
your
great to
depot
see
at
Gabby
10 o'clock
Logan's
this morning.
enthusiasm
So
that she
get
brings
ready,
to
get the
this
refreshments on
London
board.
Marathon,
Can't wait to
because
see how you do.
it is quite a
Later.
show,
Well,
this,
best of
isn't
luck,
it?
all of you.
And good luck to all the runners.
Yes, best of luck to everybody, of course. We'll be saying that a few times today. These guys are going off at 10, but let's remind you about when all the races start.
So here we go. They're going to give the schedule now of the
course,
races
plenty
coming
of
on.
them, the men's and
As you
women's
said,
wheelchair
Ian,
races
I
get
think the
underway
women
first
are on at
5
9
past
a.m.
9, when 8-time winner David Weir, Great Britain's David Weir, lines up for a 25th consecutive time. Then
What
at
a view.
9:25, the women's
Glorious
races
sunshine
begin, and it's an
in
absolute
London.
belter.
Completely different to this
Three
time
of the
last year where it was
fastest of
pouring
all
with
time,
rain.
including
Yeah, that was one of the decisions why I've dropped out, is that still recovering.
And the 50,000 plus masses begin their journey. The great
So on my
EastEnders
iPlayer, it's not showing the schedule. I don't know what's happened with this tech. Is it the same for you guys if you're watching on iPlayer as opposed to Televisione?
On those marvelous masses, where will
It's-
be? And of course they'll be telling all of their
I
stories.
can't see the
Amazing
schedule
runs
at all here.
feature
So if you want to tell me
many
what the
of them
schedule is.
throughout the day, if they take a little breather.
I can't remember if the wheelchairs start first and then it's the ladies.
Let's head across Greenwich Park to another of the
But looking at the
starting points, and there for us, as
helicopter
always,
view
is
there
Jeanette
on
Quatchy. Good
Greenwich
morning,
Park,
Jeanette.
it looks
Good morning,
amazing.
Gary. How are you and how
how is everybody watching at home? What a morning we've got in store for you, and look alongside me some really special people. I have the youngest two competitors here that are going to be taking part in the marathon, William and Maya. Now, William, how old are you?
18.
18. Now, what made you do this at 18 years old?
My aunt, she ran a couple of years ago.
So got a couple of 18-year-olds here being
Is she gonna be on the
interviewed.
course watching you today?
Yeah.
Amazing stuff. And
yeah.
Maya, again, 18
The
as
two
well.
youngest
I think William started
taking
running
part.
about 3 days or so. But what inspired you to do this, Maya?
I was working here last year as a volunteer.
Hey Scott, how you doing? Scott Graham, yes. I do like your comment there. So you and me, yeah, we were around Manchester last weekend. And hey, Sports Tacker, how you doing, mate? So yeah, looking Scott, it does feel amazing here, doesn't it? I'm actually lying on my sofa here, watching the coverage. And I haven't got my cuppa in hand because I'm actually holding the phone with the hand there, but I might have to move around. But it is still vivid memories, isn't it, Scott? You know, we just ran a marathon last week, and these guys are about to start one of the most epic races in the world.
Giving those lost parents a keepsake.
Oh, Helena, that's amazing. You've got friends and family that be on the course with you today?
Yes.
For me, I've got the benefit. I'm looking forward, hopefully, fingers crossed, training and body stays in one piece, that I have a good for age for next year at London 2025. So once I had me place 4 today, I decided longer term is more important for me. Look after my body. I've got some big races coming up in May, so I want to recover. Irrespective of what pace I would have maybe been doing London, looking back on last year's video, it really did take it out of my video. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Ian. Yeah, the men's is always at 10 a.m. The main race start is always 10 a.m. I don't know why, but I guess to allow public transport people to get there in time. But yeah, 10 a.m. is normally the men's main start. So the ladies will be going off before that. I don't know how much more before. But hey, let me know in the comments below if you can see the schedule. But for some reason on my iPlayer version here, I can't see the schedule.
Thank you very much, Jacob. It was a bit early for
Yeah.
that, wasn't it?
Certainly when I was 18, no chance thinking of doing any, let alone any running, never mind marathons. So fair play to those two. Good luck to them.
London Marathon this year. Over 500 will be raising money for that incredible charity out there amongst the tens of thousands. And Natalie Pinkerman, Rebecca Lamb can tell us exactly why they're running for the Samaritans. Rebecca, tell us about your
This year's charity is the London Marathon. It's all about raising money for charity. Yeah, yes, there's some elite race, but the main key thing is about raising money for charity. And every year they have a nominated charity as their, go-to. I can't remember, key charity. And this year's it's the Samaritans, which is a fantastic charity. And there's 500 runners running today for the Samaritans.
Today is really special, not just because you're doing it in his memory of the Samaritans, but he was a big runner. He ran a lot of marathons.
Yeah, he did 82 marathons in his lifetime. London, he went into the ballot for pretty much every single year, never got in. So I've got a little locket with some of his ashes in, so he can get to do it with me today.
He's running it finally. And he'll be so proud of you.
Very touching that young lady there is running with
because I know that
the
today
ashes.
she's going to be very close to your heart.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm honoured and privileged to be running alongside Becca and everyone from Samaritans. They're an amazing charity, and I love this idea that they're sort of a physical representation of the marathon is of everything that Samaritans do. So when you're at a low ebb, everyone else sort of rallies and carries you through. I'm hoping literally and metaphorically. Quite like to have a lift on someone's back. That's not allowed though, is it, Gav?
Did you see the bus?
Yeah, I know. Hop on board. But yeah, no, it's an exciting day, I'm not going to lie, I'm very nervous. Samaritans are one of the 4 charities that we support at Blackstock, which is a music festival. 22nd of July, come down, amazing lineup, and it's all in celebration of Caroline's life and to raise money for mental health services.
I've got to say, Pinks, as we know her, is a very cool customer. You've probably seen her presenting Formula One. She's unflappable. Never seen you ever display nerves about it. But you, this is
Okay.
real today.
I'm so nervous.
This is obviously you're stepping into the unknown like a lot of people are today. You don't know what to expect.
Yeah, I should be at the Chinese Grand Prix right now. The race is happening as we speak.
But you are going to be absolutely brilliant out there, I'm sure, both of you. And there'll be so much support today for the Samaritan and a lot of emotion out there as well. So just try and enjoy it, absorb it all, and live every moment out there.
I cried on the way of the cab, so Becca and I have a little soul and then a cuddle and we'll be fine. And I just want to give a shout out to my dad because he's too poorly to come and support me. He'd love to be here, but he's at home now watching, so go Sox.
Come on, have a great day, both of you.
Thanks, guys.
Well, there are so many ways to support the London Marathon today, whether you come down and you cheer on, or maybe you want to send good luck messages. Well, we'd love to get you on and get you in touch. Use the QR code on the screen now, or WhatsApp us on 0330 123 1826. You can also use the hashtag BBC
Hello,
Marathon.
Mr. Sports Stacker. Yes, I think the BBC have exclusive rights to live, so if you see it live anywhere on YouTube, it's illegal. Yeah, so I don't think you'll be seeing it live anywhere. There might be some random person who might turn their camera and point it to their TV, but that's completely illegal. Yes, so JJNZ, yes, it is UK time, 10 a.m. UK time. So hopefully with the time difference, which there isn't any with South Africa, it should be the same GMT time. So yeah, 10 a.m. is the main start for. So about how far are we from this? As I hold the camera here. Oh yes. So there's about an hour and a quarter of this we've got.
To get those trainers on,
Yes.
download the Couch to 5K app today and get running.
What should be live, Obi? Let me know what should be live. Are you saying London Marathon should be live on YouTube?
Tell us about your Couch
Wow.
to 5K journey. When did that start for you?
That started in January 2021.
Welcome
in the
here.
last lockdown,
Thumbs
and
up,
my
subscribe,
daughter
hit that
Holly,
alarm bell. You know the
encouraged me,
routine
and the
here.
other daughter as well, Anna, to do the Couch to 5K to get fit. But sadly, we lost Holly in November 2021, and so I kept running.
I've got to say the weather there looks fantastic, and ooh.
And raise money for a charity that's dear to me. So I'm running for the Samaritans.
That's amazing. And is your daughter going to be on the course with you as well?
Yeah. Daughter,
Hey, Kelly and Doug.
son,
Good morning to you. Yes,
son-in-law,
it's.
and everybody and six
Thank you. Yeah,
grandchildren.
Manchester was great, and
supporting me.
I hope you're doing well also. Now you're doing Boston, UK next week. Would you believe some people suggested to me to go for the Boston, UK for a sub-3 being a flat course, but I still need to recover. You know, recovery is important. Hence, in my lounge here, lying down, enjoying this.
My daughter ran last year. I thought, you know what, I can do that. So Couch to 5K done in September. And then kept going.
So got a gentleman here who's now doing a marathon, having seen his daughter run Grigsy from St Helena Hospice. Grigsy, having seen his daughter run the marathon last year, he's now decided on Couch to 5K, and now he's doing London Marathon. How amazing is
So I
that?
joined a running club, Robbie Park Runner. So joined the running club, did the Couch to 5K, and then progressed to 10K.
I'd love to be able to answer that question, OB9400, but I'm not a BBC broadcaster, so I don't know.
Where are your friends and family going to be today on the course?
I'm sure there'll be all sorts of content appearing. But obviously this is the best content, yeah. So you're talking to someone right now who has a place for London Marathon, but he's not there. Hey, how cool is that? If you're watching on iPlayer, you can rewind to the start and you'll see some clips of the montage from last year's London Marathon. See yours truly on there.
And yeah, get some headspace, and it's I've gone from 10Ks, half marathons, and even yeah, it was just fantastic. Yeah.
Brilliant. 7 million people downloaded this app, Couch to 5K. Now you're on the marathon start line, so I'm wishing you all the very, very
So there you go, 7 million people. There's a Couch to 5K app on the BBC website. Apparently 7 million have downloaded it. And some of them are all here now. running the marathon. So you too, if you want to take up running, Couch to 5K, highly recommend that. Lots of stuff on the interwebs content. Do your Couch to 5K. Oh, Hardest Geezer has appeared. I was wondering how long it would be before he appeared.
To tell us what he's going to be doing today for us on the marathon course.
And also the man from McFly.
2 days of running in Africa.
Well, yeah.
So 2 big celebs.
An amazing experience and amazing to be back now as well.
And I bet everybody else is
My question to Russ Cook, being the Hardest Geezer, is he running London Marathon today? Does anyone know if he is running today?
So it's my first long run since I've been back.
You were on the couch, or if I read correctly, not quite literally in a club one night, and you decided to change your life.
Pretty much, yeah. I was in Brighton about 3 AM one night and decided to run home. It was about 11 miles. It took me a long time, had a few breaks in there, a little nap on the pavement along the way.
Now, listening to Russ Cook's story, he decided at 3 AM, whilst he was in a club in Brighton, to do a run. Very similar to ultra runner who was in America, and I think he was drunk at the time and ended up running 40 kilometers for his 40th. Yeah, similar stories there. And yes, Scott, I did just hear it. This is his first long run. So Harry Judd from McFly, he's ran London Marathon a number of times now, and he's running it again. So experienced runner, and good to see he's in the New Balance London Edition shoes. So I'm guessing, and he's got the New Balance gear. So I'm guessing New Balance are sponsoring there. So yes, he does have a mix on the BBC Sounds. Pace setter, marathon mix with Harry Judd. Yes. So Scott, he was on Talk Sport on Friday being interviewed about running. Yes, yeah. I think he's got the miles in the legs, hasn't he? Yeah. There's maybe 1 or 2 miles in there, don't you think, Scott? From is it 18 months it took him end to end? Africa, astonishing. And I know a lot of people commented because of the colour of his hair and skin. It's pretty amazing. So yeah, give us thumbs up. Subscribe. Yes, this is the best live coverage you're going to get on YouTube of the London Marathon. I know, it's good, isn't it, eh? And as Gabby said, they're both going to get loads of support. Good luck to Russ Cook and McFly man. So amazing, absolutely amazing.
Your journey to get to this particular start line, you probably didn't think at one point you'd be able to walk, let alone run. Tell us about some of your challenges.
Absolutely. So last January, I contracted some Guillain-Barré syndrome, and I was paralysed at my neck. Got on a ventilator, so induced coma.
Katia Zafiris, Hallamshire, ICU.
I was supposed to run last year, so I deferred it and thought, I don't think I can do it, but I'm going to have positive mental attitude. And I have my physio.
What's good about the live coverage is that the people who have been interviewed is, I've just seen some people literally jump in to get in behind on screen so that they can be seen on TV. Yes, the power of television, eh?
Isn't that amazing? Absolutely fantastic. Who are you running for?
Well, at least they're not waving in the background, you know. We don't do that, do we, whilst on live TV?
That is amazing. Well, congratulations on the start line. I'm sure you're going to do a great job, so wish you all the best. And Joseph, wow, what a 9 days you've had. Just tell us at home.
I'm loving Joseph's gear. Oh, those shorts. Is that a honeycomb shorts? So Joseph is running for Children with Cancer, but it's his shorts that caught my eye. Joseph Guntrip, Children with Cancer Research, amazing charity. Yeah, his shorts. I think the presenter the camera's now panned out to show the shorts. It looks like a honeycomb with bees on it. I mean, I want a pair of shorts like that. Yeah. Having ran at Manchester Marathon, the Manchester logo is the honeybee, honeybee, worker bee, because the history there in Manchester about the workers and so on, and hence the bee. Did you know that? That's a little random fact for you. I know the feeling, Joseph. Yes, waking up tomorrow and not having to run. I think most of the 50, what is it, 65,000 are taking part.
What brings you here on a lovely Sunday morning?
It's there's about 65,000, I think, have got places, and they're hoping for over 50,000 to finish. I mean, if 65,000 started, I would think near enough 60,000 would finish, wouldn't they? Not everybody finishes, but a lot near that. But I don't know the answer to that. Robin, is the race? No, the race has not started yet. The men's race starts in about an hour's time, along with the mass start just behind them.
Oh God, yeah, if you know me, you know I'm very positive and I like shouting abuse.
She's a bully. She's a known industry bully.
Yeah.
But that's what I need, I think.
Basically, I've cracked the system because I'm doing the marathon tick with no effort whatsoever. No training. No.
Great attitude, that.
Just sitting there enjoying either being in pain. Yeah. For seriously, I want to share awareness of mobility aids, and now I'm racing there, and now they let me do something that I never thought was possible for someone like me. That's the adult cerebral movement. You're running for?
I'm running for the MS Society, who support people like my mum who's got MS, but also the whole MS community and the disabled community. This marathon is so accessible. There's going to be hundreds of disabled people taking part, and as Rosie says, like, I've done a half marathon with her, I've done a half marathon with my mum, making it possible for people to join in. It's so wonderful.
And Rosie, you said you were busy later on, so you wanted to run quite quickly, is that right? Come on now, if you can do it in a bit over 3 hours, I can get to the point. Is that alright? Just over 3?
Yeah. She
And she said that the chair is full of snacks. It's good news. Yeah, but I will be eating them myself. You have another job. You're going to actually start the wheelchair races shortly.
Yes. I'd say I'm more intimidated.
Having ran London Marathon, watching this, having ran London Marathon 4 times so far, I get to miss on all this fun when I don't see the TV, the live coverage, and it's great to actually see this from a different perspective. I almost wish you could watch this when you're waiting in your pens, because right now I would be in my I was due to be in the blue zone today. I would already be there. Yeah, I would have been there probably an hour ago. Toilet stops, all that kind of stops, making sure. So they're now doing the coverage of the elite wheelchair entrance. But yeah, I miss out on all this coverage and build up, and so I don't know whether you're aware that London Marathon now, the wheelchair entrance have equal prize money to the able-bodied entrance, and that's quite a first, I think, and it's great to recognise that the wheelchair entries, you know, they're still doing a marathon, for heaven's sake. So but a lot of them would have competed last week. I say last week, it was only 6 days ago at Boston, and they're back again to do this. So astonishing athletes.
Is another of the favourites, alongside her Swiss compatriot Manuela Schär, who's hunting a 4th win.
Literally flying. So seeing pictures from last year, yes, it was pouring with rain. Ooh.
The men's race is also a fantastic lineup. David Weir is back again for a 25th consecutive time.
David Weir, 25 years in a row he's competed in the wheelchair. He has won many London marathons, and wow, 25 years, blimey. Did he start when he was 6?
Course record holder Marcel Hook has dominated the marathon in recent times, and last year he won all 6 majors. Victory today would make it 4 in a row.
David Weir doesn't look old enough to have competed that many times.
Record-breaking win in Boston. It'll be hard to beat, but rocket man Daniel Romanchuk from the USA also knows what it's like to win here. He could be a big threat. The American triumphed in 2019, so he has proven course and distance form. One thing is for sure, both races will be fast and furious, and they could be decided.
Absolutely, totally agree with Steve Cram here. Both of those races, the men's and the ladies, will be fast and furious. Yeah, name drop of the movie. Scott.
Which is right down there on the mount. Good day to you, Tammy. Good morning. Now, of course, Eden comes into this, Eden Rainbow Cooper, with that Boston title, which will be fresh in her mind just less than a week ago. And that puts her right up there, doesn't it, as one of the favourites for this. It was an absolutely stunning race.
I've got to say, Scott. Scott, yes, the Berlin half will be amazing for you next April. And you can see this on YouTube. There's some things available on YouTube because it's all historical. There are some inline skaters, marathon race videos, which is quite astonishing. And I think Berlin is the only location that does inline skating marathons and half marathons. And they say it's a lot of fun. I think I'd fall flat on my arse doing roller skating. I used to be a figure skater back in the day. Yeah, there's a random fact. See, if you weren't watching live right now, you wouldn't have known that. So I got up to grade 6 in figure skating when I lived in Swindon, because there's an ice rink there. Took up ice skating, but roller skate, completely different ball game. James, yes, you did see me in the credits at the start. Cool, ain't it, eh? Yes. When the BBC contacted me about using some of my YouTube clips for the montage, I thought it was an April Fool. I thought, no, this isn't the BBC and it's some kind of April Fool. But yeah, here I was. You can replay it. It's on the opening credits. It's quite emotional, isn't it? I tears in my eyes watching that. Not just because I'm in it, but just the other people as well, and the whole raw emotion of London Marathon. It's quite emotional, yes. So yes, that was me in the credits. And no, I've seen some messages coming in saying hopefully I was paid big royalties for that. No, it's the BBC, not a penny, not a penny. So just the credit of being in there, obviously wonderful people like yourself, and spreading the joy of running, because that's what this channel is all about. That's why I keep saying thumbs up, subscribe, hit that alarm bell, because for me it's about spreading the love and joy of running, because it's a hobby for me. I want to enjoy it. So now I can see that the wheelchair are now getting ready to start. So these are the first professionals to start, shall we say. So they're about to start. What time is it now? It's just passing 9 a.m. There's a lot of wheelchair entrants here. So David Weir, 155 wanted track. But I gotta say, Marcel Hoog, the Swiss guy, I mean, how many years in a row has he won now?
Marcel Hoog has as well. He will be the favourite, of course.
Yeah.
The story as well this year has been about equal prize money.
The total favourite there, Mr. Hoog, is.
I mean, London, in so many ways, has just kept raising the bar for wheelchair athletes. And it's actually now...
Gamer 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I just swapped hands because my one hand is tiring. Is that guy from Fortnite? Well, do you know what? If I played Fortnite, I'd probably be able to answer it for you, Gamer 1, 2, 3, 4. But I don't play Fortnite. I don't know. But you could be right. You could be right. Could have been modelled on him.
Thank you so much, Tanny. We will see you a little bit later.
Great to see Tanny Gray Thompson. Lovely, lovely lady. Met her a few times, and wonderful lady. Always got time to chat, because obviously this channel is about chatty adventures. So I love people who have time to chat with me.
Looking to the start.
Wow, look at that.
50,000 or so who hope to find their way here today. The honour of being the first to race in London goes to the elite wheelchairs. A big day.
As soon as I hear that song, I get goosebumps on the back of my neck. Do 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 do.
This is how the
Do 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 do.
we just saw David Weir on the start line alongside
Do
Marcel.
do 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 do
David Weir,
do
can
do.
he do it in his 25th consecutive?
Do, 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 do.
The American, the winner in 2019 as well.
I have to say, looking with the aerial shots of Blackheath Park, it doesn't look that crowded. I remember back in this is pre-lockdown days, where it was completely heaving there. It was packed.
In Boston last weekend.
I'm guessing now
Madison de Rosario, the reigning Paralympic Commonwealth champion as well, won Tokyo at the
Madison de Rosario, Aussie.
So there's Daniel Romanchuk.
Daniel Romanchuk. So they're announcing the wheelchair athletes now. And as I said, there's a lot of them, a lot of wheelchair athletes this year. But going back to my comment, seeing the aerial shot of David Weir's 44. Okay, well, he doesn't look it at all. As I say, I thought he started when he was 6-year-old. So 25th consecutive London Marathon. The aerial shot of Blackheath Park, it looks quite spread out, and now I know that they have wave starts, so the starts are all spread out. It's not one big mass start as it used to be pre-lockdown days. So I think they've probably found a good mix, to be honest, and it works well because you've got the different start areas. You have red zone, blue, green and yellow, and the wheelchair start is off. And there they go.
And again, don't watch this thinking of it in terms of the running, because it's just a very, very different thing.
Right.
It's far more akin to cycle racing, and the drafting you can get.
I can see some flags out there. The Palestinian flags are all out in force.
In between, really, as you can freewheel on certain sections of the course, and indeed when you're sitting right behind another athlete, it's not as punishing as the running, and that's why we have the racers who figured in Boston just last weekend coming across and being the main contenders here again. Although, as
I'm interested to know.
As has just been mentioned, Catherine de Bruyne decided not to race in Boston, and she probably would.
I'm interested to know.
We didn't see her on the start line there, being called up and introduced to the crowd, Catherine de Bruyne, in the women's race, but I think she probably would be the slight favourite. And Switzerland has become the powerhouse of wheelchair marathon racing, with de Bruyne and Cher for the women and Marcel Hook for the men. But again, Tammy, it's just to watch out, and you, a 6-time winner in London.
These guys are flying along now.
Watching out for the tactics, and as you mentioned, Marcel Hook is not averse to being out the front himself and doing a lot of the hard work out there.
So going back to how London Marathon used to be pre-lockdown days, you know, none of this social distancing and spreading people out, whatever. But I think with what had happened through that, maybe the organisation is now a bit better, a bit slicker, because before lockdown, you literally everybody turned up. At the time, I think when I ran it first time, there was about 40,000 runners. Now there's over 50, 65,000, so considerably more runners. And I think because they have wave starts, so the first mass start, or the elite men start off at 10 a.m, and then the mass start, I do recall being in wave 1, green wave last year. We start at the front and off we go. So you've got green start area, red start area, and blue start area. So the blue start area is where the main grandstand is. There's also a yellow group, yellow start filter, but they filter into where the blue starts. So there's only 3 actual start points: red, green and blue. because there's so many starters, you can't all start in one position. It's not like I think New York Marathon has 2 levels of the bridge to mass start. That's how they get round, you know, their 55,000 plus runners all at once. But London doesn't have that luxury of space, so they start on different roads and then they all converge. I think the green and blue converge together after about a mile, 2 miles, and then the red converges with green and blue around 3 miles, 4 miles, and that's when it gets really congested, heading out towards Cutty Sark, which is at mile 6-ish. So there's a bit of logistics for you. I think now, because they have different wave starts, so everyone's told not to arrive until around their wave start area time, or within about an hour. So that enables people to spread out. So rather than having, as I say, 50,000 people all arriving at once in Blackheath, it's a bit more spread out. So helping with the logistics. So.
You know, at the moment, Dave, you know, very sensibly, you know, they just want to sit.
Sunshine looks glorious out there. Looks a great day out to be running a marathon.
Oh, Tomoki Suzuki there won the Tokyo Marathon last month. Marcel Group wasn't racing there.
But I know my legs are saying to me, thank you for resting today.
Majors that we got Tokyo, Boston, London in the spring, and then Berlin, Chicago, New York in the autumn, and Suzuki winning in Tokyo. But again, different courses suit different athletes, and certainly the Japanese athletes are obviously very, very intent on winning in Tokyo as well. And you'll see a lot of hard work put in here by Suzuki early on.
Yeah, and they've got a big squad of athletes that, you know, travel together, they race together.
The thing to remember also is,
very well.
with the London Marathon route, the first 6-ish miles is downhill or flat and all flat. Most of it, not all of it, there's always the odd little lump or incline. So it's good to conserve energy before getting into the gritty part of the race. So I think the red start has more of a downhill than the green and blue. But I've just, speaking of blue, I've just spotted the blue line, the famous blue line that all the elites follow to ensure that they're only running 26.2 miles. Yes, because if you're weaving around, you might be doing a little bit more than 26.2. But there is that famous clip of me filming along the blue line and me saying I feel very elite. Yes, I know. We got to have a bit of a laugh as we go along, don't we? Yeah. It's a bit serious marathon running for some, I think. But yeah, I like to stay a bit chilled, relaxed, enjoy it. And hope you're enjoying it. Now, it's looking proper crowded now on the Blackheath Park.
And just to say, there's live, uninterrupted coverage of those wheelchair races and all the elite races on the BBC Sport website and app throughout the day.
So I'm now being told, yes, there is live coverage of the different races. So there's different cameras following different races, but it's all on BBC iPlayer, not on YouTube. Unless there's someone who wants to point their phone camera to their TV.
And also from 1 o'clock until 6 o'clock, we're going to bring you the feeds of the Finnish cameras. So have you got your friends out there? Have you got your family out there today? You know you can see them there.
Oh, and they've now added, Manchester Marathon style, there is a feed of the finish line, so you can watch your loved ones finish.
And talking of drama, sorry about that.
Oh, we got a bit of EastEnders starting. I don't know whether you know. Here's a bit of, I'll just give you a bit of summary of this.
Introducing EastEnders actors Jamie and Emma, who are here today with
2 EastEnders actors, Jamie and Emma.
Together because there is this fabulous EastEnders storyline which you are recording today.
So these two will be running the London Marathon for real, and there will be live recording which will go into tomorrow night's EastEnders. So we've got Jamie Borthwick.
So our exec Chris Clenshaw kind of.
So the summary is there's a storyline where I think one of the characters' partner dies or has a serious illness. I don't watch EastEnders, by the way, so I'm just going on what I've read.
finish line.
And
marks and film.
The story is that they take part in London Marathon to raise money for that charity and cause. Similar to what the majority of runners are doing today.
We're going from enjoying this and running this for our charities, but it's a work day as well.
Absolutely, yeah. Let's have a look at the route, and we've done this, of course. We paid
yes, so
EastEnders as we've done this, and you can show us where the cameras are going to be.
So they're showing us the route.
So as you can see from the start line, there we are, and here now at the Cutty Sark, just in front of the Nando's, I believe, which is nice. And then we carried, so we leave the gang there. Then we
Cutty Sark 6.5 miles, Tower Bridge 12.5 miles, Canary Wharf 18.5. This is where the EastEnders cameras will be, and then obviously at Big Ben, and then on the Mall. So there you go. So there's 5 locations. And what's fascinating is those are the 5 clips that the BBC used from my last year's video in their montage.
We don't know, we just see on the day.
Trained much together at Albert Square?
Not really. We've done our own sort of separate
Oh,
training.
so they've just leaked that they haven't trained together. They've done separate training, fitting around their work schedules. So for them, they're saying this is like a work gig as well as running a marathon. So yeah, they're filming their EastEnders show. How cool is that?
Your real names or your characters' names?
No, our character names on the back. So we've already kind of filmed.
So people will be shouting Honey and Jay today.
Yeah, nice view of my bottom.
Yeah.
And you ran this before as part of Barbara's Army, didn't you, as well?
In 2019 for lovely Dame Barbara Windsor with Scott Mitchell, who we all know. And that was great. We loved the day. And it feels like 5 months ago, but it was 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And here we are. All of it's just mad how it's all come around again.
And of course, this goes into tomorrow's episode of EastEnders, 7:30 on BBC One, which is a really quick turnaround for a soap, isn't it? Normally, these things, when you film something and it's weeks later, isn't it, that appears on screen.
Yeah, so normally we're at about 8 weeks in advance. So yeah, they film this today, then back to Elstree, edit this to get into tomorrow's show.
Can't wait to see it, 7:30 BBC One tomorrow.
Emma Barton is the, yes, apologies if I was slightly on here. It is early mornings here. And I haven't had my breakfast yet. Oh no, this is bad planning. As I get off my seat, yes, there it is. Yes, can you see? Oh, let's avoid the copyright strike.
Thank you, Gabby. Yes, I'm alongside Mason Morgan. Now, Mason, Gabby just called you a real-life hero, and it's fair to
Real life
say
heroes. So
point
I'll be back shortly. I'm going to head off now and have some breakfast. Yes, I need some breakfast. I am actually, as you can probably tell, as I swap hands, that's the other hand, I'm holding the camera. I've been holding that camera for a whole 47 minutes so far. So thank you for joining me on this live GoogleBox edition of London Marathon, and leaving those lovely comments. I hope you all enjoy the live coverage if you are watching it live on BBC. I do wish I was there. Yeah, there's no denying that. I'm not lying. It would be it would have been fantastic to be there, but I really have to respect my body to recover and respect the distance. 26.2 miles is an awful long way, even if you're just walking it, yeah, and taking however many hours or days to complete it. It's a long way, and it's punishing on the body. So I need to look after my old body. Yeah, if you don't know, I'll be 63 in May. So yeah, getting on a bit. Got to look after myself. See you all soon. Yeah, thumbs up, subscribe, share this. It's been a bit of fun, and I'll see you all very soon.